She was writing me love notes while she was falling for someone else. I didn't know that yet. I was just a guy who thought he had built exactly the life he set out to build. Good marriage, great kids, a career finally starting to pay off after years of grinding. I had no idea it was already over. Let me take you back. We were together for 12 years, married for 10. We met working at the same bank, fell hard for each other, made a plan, and followed it. Wedding, kids, a real life built from scratch together. She came from a big, close-knit family, and that meant everything to her. I loved that about her. We weren't rich, but I had a head for the complicated financial stuff, and we made a decision together. I'd go back to school, get a business degree, get a better job, build something more comfortable for our family. Our oldest was 4. We were expecting our second. I was in my mid-30s going back to school with kids half my age. I worked hard. I pushed through it, I excelled, and was happy with my progress. And while I was doing all of that, while I was building the life she said she wanted, she met our neighbor. He worked from home. Flexible schedule, lots of free time during the day. They started going to the gym together in the mornings. Kids in the nursery while they worked out. They both got into incredible shape. Our family started spending more and more time together. I'd come home exhausted from the office and head straight to their place for dinner. They decided to learn piano together. And here is where it starts to get uncomfortable. I noticed. I brought it up. Told her I wasn't okay with how much time they were spending together. She looked me in the eyes and told me they were just friends. And then she went upstairs and wrote me a love note. I believed her, because why wouldn't I? This was my wife, 12 years, the mother of my children, but the time they spent together kept growing. Later nights, longer walks, more excuses, and every time that feeling in my gut got louder, I'd find another love note on the counter and talk myself back down. I was fighting against my own instincts and losing. Then his marriage fell apart. He left his wife. And 3 days later, my wife sat me down and told me she didn't know where we were going. I want you to really sit with that moment. 3 days. That's how long it took. I went into overdrive. Cooked meals ahead of time, handled everything around the house, showed up in every way I could think of. She told me she just needed space, that she loved me, that we were going to be okay. I held on to those words like a lifeline. Then we sat down with a marriage counselor for our very first session. She told the therapist she had no interest in working on our marriage. I sat in that chair and felt the floor disappear. 3 months into our separation, they moved in together. And she will tell you, as she told me this 6 years later without even flinching, that their relationship had absolutely nothing to do with the end of our marriage. That was the moment something shifted in me. Not into anger, not into bitterness, into clarity. Because I finally stopped trying to make her version of events make sense. I stopped auditing my own memory, trying to find the version of the story where I missed something obvious. I stopped needing her to admit what she did. I know what happened. I was there. I'm not going to pretend the aftermath has been easy. I'm broke. I'm in a job I don't love. Everything I sacrificed to build that life just reminds me of what I lost. But here is what I know now that I didn't know then. Your instincts are not your enemy. That feeling in your gut that something is wrong is not jealousy or insecurity. It is information. And the most expensive thing I ever did was talk myself out of believing it. I trusted her completely, and I paid for that with years of my life. If you are sitting somewhere right now with that same feeling in your stomach, that quiet voice telling you something is off, please don't do what I did. Listen to it.